Hello, men, women, and Asoros, and welcome to a new Let's Play. Let's play Pokémon FireRed. Today I'm joined by a special guest, my sister Emily.
Hello.
Yes, I invited her here today because, well, she's just about as big of a Pokemon fan as I have. Although neither of us have played a Pokemon game really since Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah.
And I dropped off after that. But anywho, she'll be joining me for this FireRed adventure. Before going through the main game, as well as doing as many other side quest things I remember to do. Okay, so let's begin a new game. Various buttons will be explained in order of importance. Yeah, this is in case you're wondering, I'm playing on the Game Boy Player attachment for the GameCube, which allows me to, play a Game Boy game on my GameCube, so I can actually record it. Okay, moves the main character, blah 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 blah. Basic controls, there they are. If you really want to watch, you can just pause the video. This world you're about to enter, you will embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero, an 11-year-old hero. Speak to people and check things out wherever you go, be it towns, roads, or caves, because that seems safe. Gather information and hints from every source. Your paths open to you by helping people in need, overcoming challenges, and solving mysteries. At times, you'll be challenged by others and attacked by wild creatures, but don't worry, it's totally safe. Be brave and keep pushing on. Through your adventure, we hope you will interact with all sorts of cheap person. That's our biggest objective. Press A again. Hey, I think this is the only Pokemon game that actually has this wall of text in front of you before you start.
Yeah, probably.
Because I don't remember an Emerald or Diamond for that matter.
Yeah, neither do I.
Hello there. Glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. There's actually a plant that doesn't have a name. My name is Oak, and thus begins the tradition of every professor being called a tree for the most part. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon, in case you couldn't tell by the name. World of Pokemon and all that. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. But first, tell me a little bit about yourself. Now tell me, are you a boy or are you a girl? Well, I'm playing and I'm a boy, so we're gonna pick that option. Let's begin with your name. What is it? Okay, so canonically this boy is called Red. Why? I don't know. It's the only Pokemon game where the boy is named after a color and not actual real name. But of course my name is Justin, so we'll be going with that instead. Fortunately, I don't think there's a select button on the GameCube controller, so do that manually. Go. Right, so your name is Justin. It is indeed. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since we're both babies. I didn't even know babies could be rivals. What was his name again? Wait, I'm a world-famous Pokemon professor, but I can't remember the name of my own damn grandson? What the hell kind of world is this? Okay, so again, canonically this boy is named... Well, apparently he's named Green in this one, and in the original Red and Blue he was named Blue, but... We're gonna go with Gary based off the anime, of course. Was it Gary? You tell me, Grandpa. That's right, I remember now. His name is Gary. Justin, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go! Alright, and we start in our room with an NES. It's honest, it's really funny. In the original Red and Blue, it was an SNES. But in the remake, for the 3rd generation, it's an NES. Did we go backwards in time or something? I don't know. Okay, time to go. Now you actually get to play a game. You also get a TV. First thing we're going to do, though, is check the computer. Story of my life. And we can go to item storage. I don't want to deposit item, I want to withdraw an item. And we can get a potion from our PC. How? Technological magic. Okay. That's pretty much all we're going to do here. Not much else we can really do. There's a signboard up there. I'm using the control stick, D-pad all the way for this game. It's a post-it note. If you're confused, ask for help. Press the L or R button. I'm guessing that would do some sort of help. And we can talk to our mom here. Alright, all boys leave home someday. It said so on TV, so it must be true. Oh yes, Professor Orc next... Professor Orc? Yes, Professor Orc. Professor Oak next door was looking for you. And there's a movie on TV. 4 boys are walking on a railroad. I know this is a movie reference, but I can't remember the movie exactly. Alright. let's get out of our house, which is surprisingly much bigger on the inside, and we go to Pallet Town, which only has 2 houses and a laboratory. I don't even know how this is considered a town. What are you looking at, girl? Is that right? Hello. Oh, look, look! Okay, you gonna actually tell me anything? Trainer tips. Press start to open the menu. Thank you for the advice. Alright, what do you have to say? Technology is incredible. You can now store and recall items and Pokemon as data via PC. I don't even want to know how you turn a living creature into data and then transport them out on whatever else. The Oak Research Lab. Okay, so we can go to the Oak Research Lab, but he's actually not there, despite the game telling us that, oh hey, he's looking for you, so you'd probably be at the lab. Nope. There's no point to going to the lab right now. Thank you, game. What you actually want to try to do is leave the town. Hey, wait! Don't go out! And then he'll come running to you. Don't know where in the hell he got to in this town. It's, like I said, a very small town. It's unsafe. A lot of Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for protection. And yes, apparently you can't leave the town without your own Pokemon because apparently the lawn service doesn't mow that lawn over there. Lawn service here sucks. I know. Here, come with me. How do people get around without Pokemon? If Pokemon will jump out of nowhere and beat the crap out of you, this is a very dangerous world. And here we thought it was children's play. Gramps, I'm better with waiting. Gary? Let me think. Oh, that's right, I told you to come. Just wait. Man, I have memory issues, despite the fact I'm a world-famous Pokemon professor. Here, Justin. There are 3 Pokemon here. Why did I laugh? Pokemon installs Pokeballs when I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. Now, in my old age, I have only these 3 left. Sad life, I know. You can have one. Come on, choose. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Gary. You can have one too. Okay, so this is where we can choose our starter Pokemon, and this will determine the path that we choose, and more importantly, it'll choose the difficulty of this game, because each Pokemon kind of represents a different difficulty level. First, you have Bulbasaur, who's pretty much the easy mode of the game. He'll wreck the first couple of gyms, but start to fall off in usefulness after that, and pick back up by the end. He's the choice I went with first, and probably the best choice for a new person in my opinion. Next up we have Squirtle, who is Emily's choice. Squirtle is pretty much the medium difficulty. He'll help you get through the first gym, as well as help in the last couple of gyms, but mid-game he's not the best. But he's also the best when fighting Elite Four in terms of defensive prowess. But the Pokemon we're going to be choosing is Charmander, the hard mode of the game. The hard mode of this game. He's not going to do crap all against the first few gyms, and he's not really going to be of any use until, like, the 4th gym. But you know what? Hard mode? Challenge accepted. And we're going to be picking the fire Pokemon Charmander. And apparently he's the most popular choice among people in this game, despite him being the hardest difficulty, in my opinion. He's also the Pokemon that neither of us have really started with in a game like this. You want to give a nickname to this Charmander? I will not be giving nickname to Pokemon because I suck at naming things. And your rival will always choose Pokemon that type trumps you, so in this case, Gary will be choosing Squirtle, because water beats fire. Again, reinforcing the choice that we should always go second. Anywho, let's leave. Wait! Justin, let's check out our new Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. And here's the real fun Pokemon. Legal dogfights! I mean, Pokemon battles. So yes, rival Gary like the battle. Now we get into the battling system of Pokemon. Each trainer will send out each Pokemon. You can have to 6 at a time. Oh, for Pete's sake, so pushy as always. Justin, you never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? Pokemon battles when trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. The trainer that makes the other Pokemon's faint, not kill them, by lowering their HP to 0, wins. But rather than talking about it, you'll learn more from experience. Try battling and see for yourself. Okay, so just as Professor Oak said, you can do 4 things in battle. You can fight, which you can use your moves to actually fight Pokemon. You can use an item from your bag. You can switch your Pokemon. Or you can run away, but you can't actually run from trainer battles. I don't know why. But anywho, you start off with a few moves. Scratch and Growl. Growl will lower their attack, and I rarely ever use moves like this. I don't find them useful, so we're just going to Scratch. Basic offensive move. Inflicting damage on the foe is the key to any battle. Yeah. And there's also a bunch of type pumping shenanigans we can get into later, but that's going to be for later. Ow! Critical hit straight off the gate. That's unfortunate.
Rude.
Yeah. So let's just keep scratching. It's going to use Tackle again. We can take another hit even if it's a crit. So let's hit again. I'll use Tackle again. Okay, now we're getting into a range where he can crit kill us, so I'm going to use that potion we got from earlier. It's important to get to know your Pokemon thoroughly. You only have one so far, Oak. This is a list of all your Pokemon, just in all one of them. Open this to check the skills and moves of your Pokemon. You can also choose Pokemon here if you want to use an item on one. So yes, the potion we got earlier will let us restore up to 20 HP for a single Pokemon. So pretty much with the potion we've won this fight unless he somehow gets like 3 crits in a row. Keep your eyes on your Pokemon's HP, it will faint if the HP drops to 0. And if it faints, you lose. And then they steal half your money and send you to the Pokemon Center. Do I even want to question the world we live in? Anyway, we should have this in the bag now, because he's not got any potions of his own. And one more scratch. And good night, Squirtle. And we gain 70 experience. Experience, of course, is used to level, as we see. Charmander's level grew to level 6. When they level up, they gain bonuses to their stats. They have 6 stats total: HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. HP is obviously how many hit points they have. Once that goes to 0, like Oak said, the Pokemon will faint and you'll lose the battle if you don't have any others left. Attack is how much damage they'll do with physical attack. Defense is how much damage they'll, absorb with physical, pretty much how less damage they'll take from a physical attack. There's also special moves, which are moves that attack more indirectly, like, pretty much attack and defense are for moves that, are more physical based. The move will tell you if it's a physical or special attack. And if it's special attack and defense get calculated in the same way that attack and defense get calculated. I'll get more into this later if it's not making any sense. And speed is obviously how fast your Pokemon is. The Pokemon with the higher speed will go first in a battle. We defeated rival Gary. What? Unbelievable. I picked the wrong Pokemon. And we got 80 bucks for winning, because this is how you make money. Beat the ever-living crap out of other trainers' Pokemon. Ethical issues? What ethical issues? If you win, you earn prize and your Pokemon will grow, and you don't actually have to win this fight through grass. If you lose this fight, it's a-okay. Oak will pay the money for you, and you should be fine. But any fight after this, I believe, if you lose, you get sent back to the nearest Pokemon Center. Battle other trainers and make your Pokemon strong. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle to toughen it up. Justin, Gramps, smell ya later. And that becomes Gary's catchphrase throughout the game. Which thankfully no other rival does, I know of. Alright, now we have our Pokemon, we can actually progress, but the first thing we should do is head back to our house and heal our Pokemon up, unless Oak did it for us, in which case I'm being stupid. Yep, I'm just being stupid. Never mind. Okay, now that we have our own Pokemon, we can actually go out into the wilds. But first, a screenshot. There we go. Okay, and now we go into Route 1, the first route of the game. Here you can find wild Pokemon and battle. You'll find wild Pokemon if you walk around in the tall grass, which is obviously the grass that looks different. If you don't want to fight wild Pokemon, stay out of it. But first, let's talk to this nice chap. Hi, I work at Pokemart. It's part of a convenience chain selling all sorts of items. Please visit us in Viridian City. I know, I'll give you a sample. Here you go. And we get another potion to replace the one we used earlier. So yeah, I'll always talk to that guy. And it's generally worth it to talk to people, even if they fight you in battles, unless you're, really hurting them. Up, battle time! When we fight our first wild Pokemon, a Rattata, you will find Rattatas and Pidgeys on Route 1. But we don't have any Pokeballs yet, so we can't. So all we can do is scratch them to death. I just remembered something. When a trainer's Pokemon faint, they take them to the Pokemon Center to heal them. What do wild Pokemon do when they faint? Do we just leave them on the side of the road to die? These are real questions I have about this game. Anywho, 16 experience. We continue on around this route, and these little kind of like black licorice things are actually ledges, so you can jump off them one way to get a shortcut, but you can't go back on them. Really great. The first route of every game generally has these, so you can easily get back to the starting town. What does this guy say? See those ledges along the road? It's a bit scary because you can jump from them. You can get back to Pallet Town quicker that way, yeah. Thank you for telling me about the ledges I just explained to the viewers. Alright, let's forge through this field. Another Pokemon battles us. Another Rattata. And don't expect me to start listing all the stats of Pokemon and all that. I don't know all the stats and which Pokemon are better than others off the top of my head. I can only tell you their types and what they'd be good against. Not that big of an expert. Yeah, just down them back and forth. And critical hit, that doesn't not necessary. Oh yeah, you can randomly get critical hits from moves like in any other RPG, and they'll do more damage. And our Charmander hits level 7. With an increase in stats, 1 and everything except HP, which is 2. And we learned Ember, our first fire-type move. Each move... One thing I forgot to mention is each move has specific typing. For example, Scratch is a normal-type move, but Ember is a fire-type move. Certain moves are better against certain different types of Pokemon, and weak against others. In addition, if you use a move type that's the same as your Pokemon type, you'll gain something called a Stab bonus, which increases the same type attack bonus, which increases the power of your moves. So Ember is really going to be a good attack for us, this early in the game. Also, I'm not going to get into any, like, complicated metagaming stuff like EV and IV training. I'm not going to do it for this LP. It's not necessary to beat the game, so I'm not going to fiddle around with it. Anywho, so one thing you can do is head to the Red Roof building in any town and head to the Pokemon Center. You can head in here to heal your Pokemon. Free healthcare. Huzzah! And you can also go over to this PC over here to exchange items and put Pokemon in your boxes, which is an extra storage system, because you can only have 6 Pokemon on you at any given time. Anywho, we arrived in Viridian City, and that'll be it for this episode. Next episode, we will be continuing to explore Viridian City and continue on with this game. But until then, I'm Slade, playing with the controller, and have a good time. Peace out, peoples.